Talking Point platform. TTPTB. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
Yes, Fambule, welcome back to yet another very important segment with the to the Talking Point platform. As always, we deal with we Komon-Tok then back. Today we just try very hard at least for we can do justice to we Fambule. As soon as he will let for come on the show, now the show will not be even planned, will not be no if will happen. But anyway, as always, once we get something interesting, we definitely the counter toner. The APC don't pull a statement, they don't pull a disciplinary letter where they don't invite the NAC body for go get out, for go take a decision. What in them would do with Mohamed Bangura and Alfred Thompson? You know, these are the two MPs there. We clearly rebel against the party where they go to parliament. And also, we go look at the chief minister, don't call on Sierra Leoneans for support Julius Maada Bio in government for make they able feed people come 2028. And also they look at the kush, as always we tell us, we continue for bring on this issue of kush, where we see another community again, they have done on the rampage, yes, now they arrest people, and then say no, they could they do a citizen arrest for all the people we take the kush. And of course, we go through light basically on ECOWAS, then plan intervention where Mali and Burkina Faso don't send military representative na Niger for as solidarity with the government, with the junta government. All this and more, and plus perhaps as soon as know, you know, the two will not waste, will not miss, will not one joke with the engagement. Very, very important because the engagements they keep the platform alive. I mean, we didn't learn from her. That's not the truth, you know. The beauty about you sharing, you will help another person learn from your knowledge, you know. Always we appeal to yourself. I mean, yes, if you don't get something positive or say, okay, we can understand, but if you get something, we can let someone take and say, well, if I don't get something good now for talk, you know, I for just talk, no. Talk when it's necessary. But I believe, say, a few 3 lines at least, you know, say, they come with different issues here. Among the issues that we are, if you get into positive, we can contribute, we highly cherish them. For the first time this for January, the program we're listening to, we call on Komon-Tok, and me, the presenter, Mr. Komon-Tok. Yeah, we have for talk on issues with the traditional media, not the mind talk, or they shy for talk. Now, we bring come to fumble them. And some people in the say, yeah, one-stop shop news, meaning that we probably they get all the most important news that we make around on the social media, and will make people continue for glow on this. So consider for subscribe. And again, to be community members, these are people that we at least some promote the platform to a higher height. As always, then they share, because YouTube they tell you say that they share. So now continue for share. I shall be saying, no, we say continue for share. So you can share them to a family, to a friend, invite them, let people come. You know, this now one way this all they promote we serve as a country, as a platform, as a community. And they see the engagement. People don't begin to know themselves from their platform here. You know, this perhaps we're not gonna know how this they lead with you, you know. People learn some don't know himself now on a Talking Point platform or other platform there, and they greet themselves in the chats, and I mean, just forget interest of friendly conversation for move forward, because Sierra Leone, we are a small country, you know. The world itself, it's apart from Sierra Leone, a small country, you know. Now, a small world they live. Let alone if we talk about Sierra Leone, like 8 million people in the living. So it's a very small world. So it's good sometimes for we continue at least for good interaction and then engagements. That's, I think, in itself, again, a positive strive for we all. So, as always, we don't waste time, but we can just now can continue with the issues there.
Talking point platform for news everything now we countries alone. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit TV.
Yes. So as I know, this not to secrets. President Julius Maada and government, they on serious fire because of APC not a partake, and that they get serious effect internationally. Now the fear is APC do this deliberately for weaken the government and make sure say they not recognize it internationally and let them suffer even more as a way of maybe punish them for what them feels like, what them believe say they no win, you know, according to them. And we see when Mohamed Bangura go take the oath of office, where they promise say nobody not going to do nothing, and that he will continue for be honorable. And the tomorrow, no left hand for the tomorrow. When tomorrow come, they go deal with her. You know, I remember even counting at this platform, I can't interview Mohamed Bangura again. I asked him the same question. I said, Mohamed Bangura, you know the Freddy one? He said, no, not at all. Of course, you know. We count and we answer them questions and they. So, but it seems as if APC then said, don't forget, say, if you're not if you are like say APC then said on first, if you not take action, set a discipline, set an example to them people there, because first it was Mohamed Bangura, where Alex almost 1 month. Another person don't go join her, Alfred Thomas, constituency 129. And the woman will they get, if that's will they go by the next sitting, up to 10, 15, 17 parliamentarians of the APC, then they will join. Yesterday, they will take the oath of office. So it clearly don't see as the center probably cannot hold. Difficulties ahead of APC in the sense that, I mean, they're not getting any voice. I mean, if you get a house, you're able to control the house. What you able to talk to people outside and listen to you. If una call themselves a political party, a structured political party, a well-formulated political party, don't not believe in a cause, then I mean, whose cause one I will believe again, you know? So I think that's I don't say yes. If you're not settled, I mean, if you're not set example, but then two people here, Mohamed Bangura and Alfred Thompson, definitely the next sitting, other members of parliament elect, then say they will take the oath of office. Because I don't see Mohamed Bangura go there, no do nothing. In fact, Mohamed Bangura say in the constitution protector. And in fact, you even hear when Thompson go there, even this year, the Speaker of Parliament, when Dr. Abbas Bondo say you get the full protection of this house. All right. Now I'll read quick then to what they all come here, where they send for me. Low maybe not clear on your side. Large just read for now waiting the inputs and how they address them. All right. Okay, let's take the first one. This from the National Secretary General, address to see below. Subject: nomination to the National Disciplinary Committee of the party. In compliance with Article 59, subsection G of the APC Constitution of 2002, I hereby write to request that you nominate a member of your group to be a member of the disciplinary committee of the APC. Please ensure that your nominee is elected by a majority of your membership at a meeting and name forwarded with a copy of the relevant extracts from the minutes of the meeting. Kind regards. Signed, Lansana Dumbuya, National Secretary General Copy Parliamentary Group, Abdullahi Kagbo, Honorable Abdullahi Kagbo, Local Council Group, Mayor Yvonne Aki Soya, Legal Advisor Francano Sise, Elder Council Sani Sise, Representative of Regional Chairman Kasho J. Holland Cole, Representative of the National Women's Congress, Mariama Lowe Bangura, National Congress. Anyway, this is not copy. So, according to Lansana, Article 59, subsection 59G, talk about disciplinary. All right, now go on the next one. Let's see waiting. Let's see. Yeah, these are the second wording, the second letter, and the press release or whatever. You are invited. Subject nomination to the National Disciplinary Committee of the party. You are invited to a very important meeting of the above committee to decide on a nominee to the National Disciplinary Committee of the party in compliance with 59G of the 2002 All People's Congress Constitution. Please inform the National All right. Please inform the National Secretary General of your availability or not. The meeting will take place at the party's headquarters on Monday, 14 August 2023 at 11:30 a.m. Kind regards, national officers. Okay, the rest are copied. So APC don't pull on Monday. Then they sit on the issue of Mohamed Bangura as well as Alfred Thompson, but then get a procedure. One of the procedure that they never get people already nominate. We they say they forget the consent, and say they for right. But now like a different group, they just like the one they would on him so. Then they elect certain people and say we want to let this person be part of the disciplinary committee, and then the minutes and the Senate so that he will get a reference. So on Monday, we perhaps not going to know, maybe sometime then we'll reach out a decision, maybe they're not going to reach out a decision, we don't know it. But Monday, then they go sit down for whose kind punishment. You know, one of these days, yeah, you listen where Lance and I talk. And it one clearly say the actions of Mohamed Bangura and Thompson cannot go unpunished. It begin at AYV with the interview. And he make a clear say the party get protocol we then get for observe. One of the protocol now for make sure see they follow Article 59 where they talk say now regardless of whether you're not president or not of the party, he said even if now they get the presidency, let's say for example, waiting the time for me, let we say then be succeed for win the presidency, right? They succeed for win the presidency. Samura misbehave or he cause any issue, then get right for discipline according to the 2022 election result. So I think what we will do, I think you will find for law we just Yeri waiting Lansana say regarding this. Family all this in this part, I think it will be fine for let we Yeri Lansana where be the talk now AYV. Now we just go there and listen what he be talk because their side they will find for let people and get them clearly from the horse's mouth waiting they plan for do, and they also plan for release then your result. APC finally don't plan for release then your result, then say then go release them to the public waiting then get. So a quite interesting period, and in fact, it say the coming days. Lord listener.
Before I answer your question, because I want to be honest and for give justice to your question, you can give me a few of the institutions there.
Okay, so as recent as this week, we been get Hawasamai, where they tell we say behind the scenes, the Peace Commission don't they do negotiations with APC, and some of the demands the way APC make have been met. It say the bottleneck now the resignation of Mohamed Kone and the other commissioners then at ECSL. So we just want for ascertain, the institutions or individuals so now don't they get engagements with, and how far the negotiations don't go.
My sister, sometimes it is very bad for people for the tell them kind statements and this. And these are all the more reason why we find them very difficult to meet with certain institutions there. And on Friday, we are meeting with some of these institutions, I got to tell you, because we been get paying funeral, editorial funeral, and me have been get personal, where my own wife died, so I been get the funeral, all this there. So, but what you they say? The Peace Commission, they try for reach with. They don't reach with. They don't say they want to get a discussion with you. They not get any discussion yet. How it go tell you say they don't meet many of the demands, not just the resignation of the waiting and call. We're not even sit down with them yet. You see, this is why we doubt the integrity and honesty on some of these institutions. Let's not give information to AYB we're not correct. Just tell AYB say we try for reach APC. They don't give me indication say them go sit down with we and listen. We're going to listen to them. We're going to give them that respect. Because even though we have so many misgivings about some of the integrity and honesty of some of the people, some of the people in this institution, not the institution as a whole, I have to be honest with you, because there are many good people in this country. Some of the people, then the intentions. But anybody who wants to sit down with me, who will sit and listen to them.
Just for quick confirmation, sorry for interrupt you, Lansana. As APC, una don't be approached by any institution or individuals them with peace attempts, efforts for, address or discuss on concerns them on raise?
No individual, no meet. Institutions them, they're not right to we. Go for meet this week. We reply to them, tell them about the funerals we'll get. So by Friday to Monday, we're meeting with these institutions. But if any institution tell you say, then don't sit down with the APC. And they don't meet with demands. That is a big lie.
Okay.
They don't meet any demands, none whatsoever. And this is, Lamrana and sister, this is the honesty. When you begin negotiation, make sure say you're not independent arbiter. You don't get any motive. And they begin to mislead anybody. They say something when not correct. As you begin to say something correct, then you don't get problem with integrity. But the decision against Mohamed Bangura and what's for the disciplinary and grievance handling committee, they handle them. Thank God I am not a part. I'm not a member of that committee, but the committee is constituted by the Constitution, specifically by certain people. And one of the things that we look at, there is some people them where they go around, they talk some kind of nonsense about say Mohamed Bangura and Alfred Thompson are doing legal activity, so therefore the party cannot take. You see, people don't understand.
Last and the reaction of una party don't get mixed feelings. You get people where support the decision and action of APC, and you get people on the other hand where they criticize and condemn the action of the APC, say it's selfish and it's not doing justice to the people and we vote for the party for representation, especially in Parliament. What thing it will take for make APC get a U-turn on that decision and come back say, okay, we go participate in governance from the point of a main opposition? What will it take for get to actively involved?
You really, you see, some Sunday as Sierra we get for be very serious of anything what they do. It's not only the APC for make a U-turn because AYB thinks so, because 98.1 thinks so, because Star TV thinks so, because SLPP want for carry on with their duty, or because some people want. No. Democracy is as a badge of being destroyed and killed forever. Aren't you really, really concerned about that? The people are concerned. And let me say this way, they say people left. The majority of the people who voted us in office, and I can tell you, and when I say this, it's almost 99%. Because I don't want to give you 100 because maybe you should take 1 or 2. 99% of the people who put you in office, now then give you the mandate, say we should not participate. So it's not like it's the APC we want for. We don't listen to the electorate there. So if 1 or 2 people, decide, because of their own selfish means, say because of this one, they go in a parliament, what should they think about? The people that will vote. I'm telling you, people and they were them beaten at Southeast. Some man they them broken foot. Some man they them broken hand. One gentleman above them tell him belly from the chest to down, the belly 30 days. He then intensive care, they go on that treatment. They go on parliament, they think about them people and the way them beat. Them people the way they incarcerate, some people and the way they arrest, stay now. Then they not sell for nothing. Why? Just because they belong to the APC. Then they arrest people and simply because when they take you phone and say you belong to APC groups then. You are not doing anything clandestine or criminal. But because they see several APC groups, WhatsApp groups, so you belong to. Is that the kind of thing we should go on?
Lashana Dumbuya, the president in his statements now, the state opening of parliament.
All right, okay. So fumble, that was that side there. I just bring and come just for buttress, just for sure say yes indeed. Now a message from the Secretary General where they say then they take a disciplinary action. Now again from the office mouth say regardless of waiting them believe that Mohamed Bangura, because Mohamed Bangura and Thompson they argue say then they go there for the interest of the people that will vote stay inside. But the Secretary General say no, not so for our interest. So now they go under for our own pockets. And because of that, we get a constitution where say any party activities we get right for take action. And so now I don't see now the letter. So on Monday, they go sit down for go take action against Mohamed Bangura and Thompson. So we don't know whose action would then go take. Maybe then we decide for expel them. Maybe then we decide for punish them. Maybe then go find them. We don't know whose action, and all that therefore result maybe into votes. But we're gonna know definitely. Trust me, we're gonna know. Now they not the way we for and got for we know. And I know I get full confidence say on Monday we will come back now. I will tell now what's in the poll. I will do my best for that. Make sure say that may not pass me. Pass so if you're not see the but if you don't see the it's very hard to get down the workout and for now. So I think that they don't pass, not so. We go wait Monday not far till this Saturday done. And tomorrow Sunday, Monday they come 11 before say even 10 definitely we don't go. We don't get the people with punishment we APC plan because the next sitting of Parliament, like we mentioned, more MPs and plan for go take the subscribe to the oath of office. So technically, if APC not do nothing now, incentive for them. But in this one, it's very difficult, it's very critical. Now, whatever they say, so now let's take for example the first one, the most strong one. Let's say APC, right now we get 474 people are watching the program live on 2 platforms there, the Facebook as well as the YouTube. That's not bad, but at least not forget to like the video itself, please. Even if you then send this Michael Daco, please not only spam the comment section. I see they can advertise now, but you unlimited. If you don't put something, it's okay. But if you do it repeatedly, we go block you. Honestly, we can spam the people there with too much adverts now. One is enough. But if you continue for that again, if you repeat again, you don't get for the channel will just disappear now. Yeah, we'll say again. Honestly, that now 2 bots the press. That's it. So just for advice you. Even let's take the first action. The first action when the ash one, for example, APC decide for completely ban Mohamed Bangura and Thompson. Then disown them, then pull them from the party, then say they're not the they're not in APC again. They never write a letter to the Speaker of Parliament and tell them, say, this person, Mohamed Bangura, is no longer a member of party. We know Sabia again as a member. He left to the Speaker of Parliament for acceptance. If the Speaker of Parliament not accept Mohamed, because we don't see the case of PMDC, where one of the MP be so close to APC back then, and PMDC writes to the then speaker for make at least them do something, but nothing but a leper. So I think Nanande all Mohamed Bangura, they don't weigh, they don't say they don't get the side of the government because when I see the Speaker of Parliament don't assure Mohamed Bangura, don't assure Thompson say they get the full protection of the house. So even if APC take the most draconian, most difficult decision for expel them, then will still maybe depend on the member of the Speaker of Parliament. Things will still continue for be waiting members of Parliament. But according to the PR system, your party, in fact, that 77K talk about that. Although when we count some parliamentarians there, we will ask them about that particular clause in the Constitution, 77K, then get the interpreter and say then you ever get due, you ever get some SOS, you ever get standing orders there, I don't know. But we go see how this unfold, because if deeply we want for, I saw the PRC system say, in fact, you go only look at and see if you're the first past the post, okay, wherein me and me first they go use for campaign, they vote for, but this now a PR system, the party they vote for, not to you that they vote for, the party get rights for take you off, even if you're not president, even when even the party according to the constitution again, they get right even for pull off anybody that the party where they feel say they don't do party activities, including Lord, let us say them be win the presidency. So this one it get for be we're not done for make history in a salon. Perhaps another history they can repeat itself, or they can create a new one where in APC perhaps they would decide for say Lord expel Mohamed Bangura and Thompson, and the Speaker of Parliament will pull a statement say, we don't expel that as a party, but we don't accept. So they remain as member of Parliament. So now, in my own personal opinion, and where one use for align with other people's opinion also when they talk say, now the issue of APC, the SLPP or the Speaker of Parliament, they use other means for go draw APC, then one for count in a parliament, just forget half of them for let them continue for run the government, not to the right way for solve the issue. I think say they never be actually honest for confront the reality, the burning issues there and try for solve them and address them. Otherwise, even if you can get half of APC members of Parliament and the other half no go, still, or let's say even all the party, all the 54 members, they all go. You understand? If issues and they were still challenging, where they address, where they for address from APC side, they not address them. They are not say the issue don't resolve. Then the peace they talk, the border or whatever, or the unity follow push the country go before. I think Nandi if I fetch, if not then tactics and they. So that make us say at this time it's not about politics. It's about national interest, because the country they on standstill. We are not getting donor funding because of all of this issue. So the political leaders then get for what show leadership. Then there's I will read for another letter from Patricia, the Commonwealth Secretary General. We talk say in trying time, in challenging times, you need to show leadership. This is not part of it, not to politics. In trying time, in challenging times, you need leadership. Not so for play politics. So it go be a big blunder, a mistake, if the government or Abbas Bundu then feel say we still on this now a matter of politics. It will be a big blunder. Honestly, it will be a big blunder. So I hope where then the listener sometimes then we'll take some of them what's their value, and we'll think about that. Anyway, all right. Not we forget about this one. This one we go follow up on Monday, definitely, by God's grace. Another thing we'll go share with Fambule, we see the chief minister don't pull award. The chief minister don't call on all Sierra Leoneans. But anyway, la make then get some strong, ambitious plans where they don't put in place, where then they call on all Sierra Leoneans and for help for let it become a reality. But anyway, Lowy, like I see, Lowy again from the horse's mouth. All right, okay, let's share right now. Let from we it's a safe the talk. I hope say all right, okay, all right, okay. Let's just wait, let load. Okay. All right, now we just wait to make it load. Okay, now. All right. Okay, lawyer the chief minister now. Lawyer the chief minister waiting is say. All right. Okay, logo.
On a vote for President Bill because of his manifesto and because of his commitment we get. Not all man vote for President Bill, but today President Bill now in the lead the country for the next 5 years. Electing opposition, electing media, electing citizen, we just sit down at us. The importance of we know say the country go on before. Not to President Bill no more, not to this government no more. But it requires you within the house, it requires opposition, it requires somebody when an ordinary citizen, CSO, because where the country make and we achieve we medium-term goal of 2035 will be and a country with the middle income that by 2028 not the import rest and your bas will not go import anything and we food secure. Without it happening, now we all go benefit. Now we all life go rise, and now we all go continue to enjoy democracy and justice and peace. So me message to me Fambulem now that this time may we come together as a people, no matter what I even vote for, no matter what you believe. You don't even like you, but you need to like yourself and you pick in the future. Now that for make you not go pay bribe. Now that for make you not go if you're not a teacher, you not take money in people they hand, even though not free. Now that for make if you're not a healthcare person, you attend to people then we can. Now that for make you not for go misuse public facilities, you not thief light, you pay your ETSA bill. If you're in a private sector, you pay your tax. If you're not a government worker, you show up and you do what you do. When that happens, this country I go before. And I'm really, really glad and I want to tell President Bill thank you for the amazing team we done put together for EPWI as a country for delivering our goals.
What you go say to now we didn't do our point.
So we wouldn't do our point, then check, then track I don't begin going. We have to deliver, we will deliver. We have no excuses, as President Bill say. And when I pardon me, but I will be cancelled now for asking a question and for make sure I say we deliver.
All right, so that was the chief minister where they call on Sierra Leoneans all over all walks of life for make them partake in the governance, make them support the president, and for say 2028 we go able to feed we safe, we not get for angry, and as the call for President Bill not go able to do this all according to the chief minister. You need all hands on deck, and that's not true. Being a leader not just one person. You need people and for support you. You need the opposition, you need civil society, you need the media, you need everybody in voice matter. Now a community, government now like a community, strong community of people, a nation, if you want to call it. So it depends on the name, not just a name, whether you call it a community, nation. And I mean, the definition of community or even a nation, more or less not like a group of people, So basically, unfortunate that we get this division among, just fact. Yesterday we see CSO Mambu, where we out now kind interview and also now lead the delegation na Washington. They campaign for students, say they celebrate and they celebrate democracy. We also see there on that very campaign day Kutubu, where of course we are not saying a renowned APC, SLPP stalwart, we don't count back. Then said be para protest day, as well as in UK. We see people, for example, Cashbox. I don't know if I name Cashbox. Though tweeting at the other guy in himself, Koita. They said begin at the protest, save our democracy. So this division, these guys, they are well known SLPP because Mambu. Now just like some people and they say they hide behind the finger. You know, civil society, do the needful. If you want support SLPP, come out plain, leave the civil society space for those people who want to talk purely for the country and the people. We see where Joseph Sano, he don't resign from Sierra Leone. He say they go into politics. That's kudos to them, very good, you know. But with the CSO Mambu, still they play this double role, you know. Now you don't go organize. They don't go organize a conference. A protest. For go tell America say what in them be known not to true that Marabio win the election hands down, and the ECS and a credible institution. Not for dictator, not for dictator, and not use aid. This are the point. And we see back again Cashbox and Koita and others. Imran there, we see them back now. UK. Then say go protest. In fact, we see some of them back now. But so what are the time for Turkey? The country divided in terms of their lines here because of the controversial elections. So it's difficult for a country move like that. In reality, in a calm situation where there is no much serious tension like this, not true. Each and every person, government, president, are just one person. And as a single person, you are good as your team. You are good as the support where you beget. You know, I still remember, I think it was, ex-President Kuruma in first term, Abide Salon. I see people and be the whatever they say, all-heartedly willing for goodbye. Then them introduce local tax. Local tax. I don't know if people in the member that the text local tax. Yeah, people they pay. I think about 5,000. People we are so happy for pay for the local tax. Would that be the mayor now? Albert and be the mayor. Mayor Albert and be the mayor. So I think follow out to the government self and then pull her out. But the point what they make here is when a country they together. When a country get together, or majority of the people then support the government and want the government, believe me, that government they can succeed very fast, very, very fast. And I say the changes will come during the first term of President Nkrumah. In success rate was so high, and luck kind of way, or maybe by chance. The iron ore become very valuable na the international market. We begin exporter. I was working, or I be the work for African Minerals, you know. Youth man then get job. You know, we are some of me one of the beneficiaries, you know, doing anything and I make practical example. You know, sometimes luck in kind side by you. A president can meet up luck. A president can meet up bad luck, you know. A president can make challenging, not to switch job all over. It can be difficult. But what you want, you need what? Peace. You need when you get the people, you don't get everything. Yes. When you don't get the people, you don't get everything. Sometimes then country all they live so. Not to say then gets there iron ore, then bauxite, they all get to Africa. So no, gets there. Then they use a human resource. Now then they use. I think President Biobi talking at one time. He say, "We go Kono." He say we need for mine the diamond in our head. We need for that mine the brain. Believe me, I think now one university in America, Chicago University, then they try to analyze the power, the strength we Motaman get, the brain, how powerful we are as a human race. In other words, they say perhaps some people in the argue say we not even use 1/10, or we only don't use 1/10 of the senses. Then can you imagine, with all the progress, with all the planes, and with all the technology, with all the metaverse there, with all the advance we don't do, then say we'll not even reach, we're not in 1/10 of we intelligence as human race. Now we don't use. So meaning some man don't die, or some man get for die without even not reach half of you power, well, half of you true potential where you get at the power where God give you. This brain is made up of billions and billions of neurons, small, 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 small. God is extremely powerful. Small thing the way John is so powerful that make them say, if actually we exercise, now that make I always say, I mean, sometimes it's out of emotion we can take some decision we would regret. If you engage your brain, perhaps you're not able to get it now, but if you focus on it, you might get it right. So coming back to Sierra Leone with this same issue, if the country, even if we not discover diamond, we not discover oil, we not discover nothing, or there is no boom in the market, so you get the people and really patronize with the government and listen to the government, they want to work with the government, and believe in the government and trust in the government. Believe me or not, people then go the extra mile for make sure they support the government. I'll be honest with you, there are Sierra Leoneans abroad now, where gets the power for go down Sierra Leone, go make changes, even if not for one person, for go maybe invest, maybe hire people. And I mean, or some man not get the money, but you get the connections. Some man gets good friends. You able to talk to party then. When I go up, we do this, Lord will do this, Lord will do that. When I was in Ukraine, we started a project. We are I meet some of me Ukrainian friends, and we be one go start for do sort of like this cacao, but the environment was not okay for that, because so many paperwork, boku questions, and some kind of bribery, happen anyway, But apart from me will not succeed, but other people and they would even succeed, where then can go different projects there in different area for go help the country where they succeed. The point why they make it, Sierra Leoneans and they are abroad, we get connections and get friends and they get institutions that we don't work for quite some time. They don't build trust. So they able recommend, they able suggest, they able ask for help, and they able say they are big, my country. I mean, so on and so forth. But if the country divided in this format, where the president said or acknowledge, say divided, and there's nothing he can do about that, and he talk not to say as I talk for her, it just don't show how difficult we are as a country to move forward. So the message from the chief minister for say everybody for come on board, I think say that message some people then go take on, because maybe especially sympathizers of SLPP or SLPP or SLPP supporters, but the rest then still is able. You they talk about supporting the president, will not even recognize the government locally and internationally, like the APC and the sympathizers of APC. So it's like, Lord, just move on. Lord, we just move on. Forget about any other thing. Lord, just move on. Now support the president there for the next 5 years as soon as you don't talk. So these are the concerns, very, very valid concerns, and what I feel say people looking for pay attention to, particularly then the stakeholders and try for see. I believe say any issue it gets away for end. Any issue gets away for end, no matter how difficult it gets away for end. Anyway, we don't pull that side. Now we're gonna the kush side. Now we're gonna the kush side. The kush. Now we're gonna the kush side. It's one video I get for can play for now again. We somebody sent to me. In fact, down the back, it only spread all over social media. So I just feel say owner said deserve for nobody video day. But law we come first now the area. Love is very, No, it's let the load. All right, okay.
The people of the smoke push at the decision house. No more push. Yes. Now number 9, well, then the guy will do say no more push as they see, and the one that is the smoke the push. The people of the smoke push at the decision house. Number 9 also they say no more push. Number 9 and normally there's several times I don't take the challenge to make sure say no more push in the area, no more push. As you see people all around, no more push. Everybody they say so this now waiting for happen now from the road. Now this day for happen. Right? This is really for happen now. This is and the pushman in this. Pushman don't be hey, we go let one.
All right, so Fambo, that was one of the clips that they make rounds on the social media about some young man there, some communities there. You know, this is not the first thing, this is not the second one. This, but with all these ones, now one of the two when me buy, now my opinion of all, now that one will be first will count for them this year with some people there, then call them house of I think house of happiness, something like that. Then your approach towards this. They not victimize the people who already don't become a victim, rather than find ways for encourage them, talk to them, counseling, doing counseling work. And we are here from the clips where some of them say they're happy and for go back to the normal thing, and then Lord just puts that clip again. Lord just puts again. Let people just see. Me opinion, if you say this approach. Not this time.
Three explanations. I don't want to do one for
Hello guys, my name is Susan Johnny PR of House of Happiness Sierra Leone. As for the city today, we don't come pay a visit now. Eastern community, back street, for Komon-Tok and synthesize with young fellow youths them. We brothers in a salon for me to stay away from kush smoking. I started to see guys. I started to see the condition they were kush put them pa. It's not really easy. It's not really easy, guys. The kind way where this kush they put with brothers in a salon. So we decided to come talk to the House of Happiness and the entire House of Happiness and the boss when our CEO, the CEO when our Sidiki Kamara. We decided to come together with brothers them. Like Esti, where you don't addict is kush smoking. So I see and then this the condition is not really easy.
You understand? So who let your
Mama, this is point me my house, Mama. Okay. Sister, how you do? We get our sister when self want talk small thing. So what you want to say to people there? Mommy, this kush don't point me to place, Mama. 5 times my house, Mama. Mama, they do any kind of they go and they come, they accept, and they go and they come, they accept. But hey, Mama, this don't pass, man. This is needed. Needed. Or could they total back to the they sell as a then they comport. And when she said, let me be, I don't need change. But now she don't know much.
All right, so I don't know how to see between the two approach them, whether for all the people where they you disgrace them. Another community, then they take the law at their own self, then say they beat anybody with a smoke kush. Then say they take the law But House of Help, you see, then they do like counseling, gathering the people and talk to them. I don't know, maybe sometimes the kind conservative way always they try more of peace. But I just feel say in any problem, you get to look at the root cause of the problem for solver. That's what I understand. If the people and just they go all the people with the smoker, the left side the source actually. I mean, even if we not succeed for beat them people and they not good again, another people they go smoke them because the root cause of the problem has not been solved. So I still come back to what I say. The human brain is so powerful that no problem no they will not be able to solve. The only thing that we just get for use logic, we get for use smartness, patience, we get for exercise caution, and make sure say we get the right thing. Emotion of a pull and by anything they do, where you make decision, you give a pull emotion because and they can influence your decision. Sometimes can lead you for let you make a bad decision, you know. But the kush we get for take with time, particularly communities there. We'll find ways. If the government say no, they help. I'm telling you, in the abroad, other places, not everything is being taken care of by the government. Not everything. Some of them countries they how they live. You get organizations there where now then self the gap door, not to all in a government. This is not fact. I mean, even if you don't believe me, say we go ask another people and will tell you. Some country them, the Europe, let's say Europe in general. You get humanitarian groups there, you get philanthropists there, you get responsible citizens there, where they just sit down by themselves, they look at the problem, they say, okay, we there for this problem. Would they spend money? And they spend their money back, you understand? For example, you get some people in the grab no money say, we there against petrol, because petrol, they unbog the climate. It will cause problem for future generation. They are not doing it for themselves. Because you know what they can say the ozone layer, the global warming, it don't happen 50 years. It don't start more than 50 years ago. And in order for affect we right now, like how they so. But if we not do nothing but according to scientists there, in the next 50 years, they could they are no picking and get for beef. And they feel the impact that they get for feel the impact serious one. So you get people in right now, then they think about the future generation. They are not thinking about themselves. They are thinking about the future generation. What did they go do for help? Yeah, you get the point. For help, minimize, mitigate the impact of global warming. So then get them group then they get like-minded people and then get the adverts and they everywhere in London, UK, abroad. I mean, Europe, everywhere in the world. These are citizens and will just grab upon themselves. Sometimes they can go lobby to government for certain things, especially if they know say government want pass this law, and this law therefore affects the climate, they can lobby. So the point why they make here is, we as citizens, we say therefore look at the area where we feel we will come inside as responsible people for support government. Allow, it don't matter. The point why they make here is, I know say still people want to look out politics. You understand? The government within our power, it could get question mark, not so that they look at. Because the community is always there. Even if a new president comes, the community is there. So what in the community people they do for themselves now? That's not the question why they make. You know? People and they all community now, you get influential people that we don't commodity, we don't live abroad, we don't successful, and not just put on so. Like we come up from Kosotom, and then the party streets, cooking lane, silently. I mean, we get organizations now, yeah, UK we do something done salon, you know, we the support with community, you know, and other people and they back who say community, you get influential people or very big people that way don't commodity. I mean, you can just look within that community, when a friend where on go support the community. Now we not just left everything to government. If government don't prove until we say they don't care. But what about the community where they affect? The kush, you know, they affect the minister in Peking. That's all. I mean, not just put on so. Even if it affects her, you know, get for good. Because now timber people and then are salary they take drugs. Yeah, Minister, then they will take drugs. I'm not going to name the names them. But even abroad, apart from salon, yeah, then country there. Drug nothing way, even influential people can take but not because they get money, they're able to take care of themselves. You know, they say by themselves. You know, they say by themselves. So even if a minister picking it a kush, but because they eat fine, they sleep fine, they would say, you know, for see you know, for see the impact pana, you understand? But what can cause more of this? Because that man get for good drug, that man not getting, maybe not eat it. I mean, they torment the brain. You know, angry for he pass kush force. Angry on angry for he pass kush. For like you sit down one whole day, you know it, or it's sometimes 7 o'clock before you eat. That one the first you go on, you check. You dey check, you dey stagger, and they pass kush. Let alone now you take kush, you put inside it. Angry then at the country. You get the natural kush, they're angry, or because of circumstance, though you take another kush you put inside your brain, that make you see they sleep and say, you know, I mean, all thing done, you know, energy no day. So the point why they still they make here is the communities and get for device ways, get for fences, get for think out of the box and come up with solutions where at least we will help support the community and discourage anything where we will get the potential for leading to that kind waste. This year because now waste of life, you know. So I just hope say people will consider more appropriate means rather than just arresting people, beating up people. You they drink kush, you they smoke kush, you they beat you. I mean, anyway, in my opinion, I feel say house of help, the house of happiness. Okay, all right. Somebody they say na house of happiness. Okay, thank you. I feel na house of help anyway. Thank you. All right. So I feel say they're on the right track, you know. But anyway, now the last thing we want touch on before we read on a text and maybe open the line. Now the ECOWAS, as you know, the junta boys they said don't plan see they're not gonna forgive power anytime soon. But it seems as if mediation they can take place. Now, lack out for waiting take place today. One of Nigeria influential cleric, don't go visit the boys there, the junta guys there. I think they don't get a fruitful discussion. We don't know how then they could turn like perhaps, just perhaps, maybe, just maybe, there is a breakthrough. That I make they say the decision of ECOWAS for just pull out ultimatum was premature and not to the right approach because not just possible. Let you just give soldier man somebody that will gone. You get 7 days for lay an overpower, or if you not overpower, you go overthrow. You reinstate the possible way overthrow. Where the possible way overthrow a day under in custody. But I think the brain dip and work now. Now let we go back now Twitter. Let we see the effort where they can take place. Let's go back. Let's see the effort where they can take place. All right. Okay.
Have been able to meet Niger's coup leader since he seized power. But this man has. So, who is he?
He is a prominent banker who became Nigeria's central bank governor between 2009 and 2014, after which he became the emir of the Kano Emirates in northern Nigeria between 2014 and 2020. He was then ousted by former governor of Kano State, Abdullahi Ganduje, over a feud both parties had while the governor was in office.
He met Abdurrahman Chani in the capital, Niamey, on Wednesday. The first envoy the general has met face-to-face since regional bloc ECOWAS threatened military action. And could he emerge as the potential negotiator?
He could become a potential negotiator owing to his influence as a prominent traditional and religious figure in West Africa. He heads the Islamic Sufi Order of Nigeria, which has millions of followers and is spread across over 10 countries in West and Central Africa, including Niger. Mr. Sanusi has reportedly maintained a strong relationship with one of the influential traditional rulers in Niger Republic, the Sultan of Damagaram from Zinda, Abubakar Umaru, after being ousted. He accompanied Sanusi to see the coup leader and may have facilitated the meeting. Another reason that he might be a right fit for negotiations is that Mr. Sanusi is also said to be a friend of Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu, and after the meeting was able to deliver a message from General Chiani to the ECOWAS chairman, Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu.
After the meeting, Sanusi said he hoped the meeting would pave the way for what he called real discussions between the leaders of Niger and those of Nigeria.
All right, so Fambul, we just hope say this particular part will continue and find a common ground, trying for negotiate with them with the junta boys. It don't become difficult. This a very difficult solution. I think it will just fail. And from what you would understand, I think I don't know if I will share that tweet there too now. I don't know if he I don't know. Anyway, I not put her on the program, so I not able to share her. But I just talk her, and of course, you know, say if I not say I not go talk her, you know, and if you not a fact, I not go talk her. So this one, I forgive me on I not go able to show now because I not be put her, but it come over me head, and I need for tell her this one. We don't understand. Not just my God, it will be. But anyway, I go let God make a member the next program counter. Where one senior American writer, the talk say, the American government, listen, the American government, the American government, the plan for recognize the coup leaders. Yes? Yeah, yes. Mr. Segbewa say, I say, what? They say the American government, the plan for recognize the coup leaders, for legitimize the coup leaders. I said, what? Why? Because Wagner, as you know, Wagner na the infamous group where they in Ukraine, where they fight in Ukraine, right now, they again anyway. They don't fight in Syria, then in Mali. I mean, na a group we make up of Prigozhin na Putin in best friend. In fact, in chef, we form this private military where they campaign for Russia across the world. And also, that's not the group now the way, I mean, according to observers, then commits serious human rights violations across Russia and Syria. We eventually, in fact, they help for the Assad, the president of, the president of Syria, instead be on serious battle between the pro-government between he and the rebels, and Russia and become the aid, now they can support her. And the Wagner group, now one of the group we EPA, and the Wagner group made up of people and when I condemn people and now condemn people. These are people that don't commit bad crime. Then I'll say, for example, like we get Padeba also, we get people that don't condemn, right? They don't put them on death row, and some man are 500 years in here, for example, some man 200 years, some man don't plan for guys. So then what in Wagner they do, they go take all of them criminal, bad criminal, dangerous criminal. Some man don't kill, some man don't thief, some man don't all kind of things. So now they make up of this force. So then they send them and then what front them for go do their mission. Now for complete the mission, you get your freedom. You can that make and ruthless. The Wagner force, they are very ruthless. They're ruthless. They don't care. Imagine someone don't go put on death row. If or die, maybe sometimes 6 months time, I mean, for executor and so on, then go pull you. Then you say, now go fetch at this place. If you finish this particular mission, you complete and you are free. You can imagine second chance, right? For let live again. So that I make that force wouldn't carry and go now Syria. Because Assad be already deep and lost the country. Since people and demonstrate Arab Spring which day. People demonstrate so much that if not to because of and the West be they support the rebellion. for let them pull Assad, then see they want to put democracy. But Russia step in and Russia begin to support Assad, but the people that were actually, the brigade were actually support make Assad get power, retaining power. Now the Wagner mercenaries. Now even Ukraine, when Russia they lost the battle, serious one, Putin get for axe empathy when a Pigosi for make it send Wagner troop there. Bakhmut, if you want to follow, call the place a village. I like I think I don't know if now like 10 or 15,000 people and they live there. Now it don't become so powerful and strategic. Russia wants Ukraine wants. But when finally the Wagner group then go there, then destroy every living thing, then burn what it tells you, ruthless, then destroy everything, and they capture the town. They are very ruthless. And this Wagner group, they're in Africa, then they're in Mali. And this Wagner group, they don't show sign for go side and Niger. And then they are the worst nightmare of the West. So they prefer for let them recognize the rebel there than for let, because a proxy war na take place, na for take place if God forbid, if it happen na Niger, it will be like a proxy war between the West and Russia. The war then gets na Ukraine, go back na Africa, where the old man go just fight for territory supremacy, all that stuff. Then they, but this now facts, yes, what I see on Twitter. I just hope I will able to count them for now. No one wasting our time again. We'll begin to search for all that stuff. Then they, but I think some people holding on Twitter where they follow them big, them big icon celebrities and the politicians, and they might have seen it anyway. So I think now with the tap, now we put the line up, perhaps when I go help we learn more from Mona, not to okay. We can't take our text, now puts all right. Well, they can't read my text and at the next part of the segment, Nande. They can't read my text here. Definitely. They can read my text here. All right, so this now the number, just in case you not get the number yet. But I take short break. I'll come back and then I can do now the work. You can read my text there. Now take short break and come back. You can read the text there now for Fambula.
Talking point platform. Oh yeah. Unale with pledge, with love and loyalty. To we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
With Talking Points platform, you can dive into thought-provoking discussions, connect with like-minded individuals, and broaden your horizons. Be among the first to know the latest happenings in Sierra Leone. Join us today, subscribe, on YouTube, TPP Leone. Like our page, on Facebook, at Talking Pints platform. It's your voice, you are in control. We believe in you. Subscribe now. Like our page. We love you.
Attention, attention. Are you hungry for the latest insights on politics and good governance issues from the motherland, Sierra Leone? Look no further than Talking Points, your go-to platform for engaging discussions. Subscribe today and let your voice surge. Talking Points is where smart minds come alive. Subscribe now.
All right, family, welcome back to the program. This now talking point platform, and the program we listen to na Komon-Tok. My name is Mr. Komon-Tok. If you just join we discuss on we discuss very important Komon-Tok then. APC don't plan for go take disciplinary action against Mohamed Bangura and Alfred Thompson for way then defy the party in stance. And also talk about the chief minister who don't call on the president, the people there for make them support president's bill for make you achieve your objective. And also we look at the kush saga in the country where some young people themselves don't take up on themselves, they go arrest people we they smoke kush and Ecowas then decision. It seems as if mediation efforts they on the way. All right. So Lord put the line up. But first, Lord, we take the text them. The line will still up, but Lord take the text them first. As always, Lord go on the first one then first. The Lord go on the first one then. The first one then. Lord give priority to the first commenters then. From there, we'll come middle and we'll come to the last part. So that's what we could do. Lord go on the first. All right. Be good in outspeed. Okay, I think we'll reach. All right, let's take this first one. We come up from Mary J. What do you say? Good afternoon, Mr. Komon-Tok. How are you doing today? Well, can't wait to see what punishment they're gonna give him. Okay. Nearly. Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok and family. Anxiously waiting. Yeah. Monday when I go know definitely. Abdul Kamara, good afternoon, Mr. Komon-Tok. I hope you are doing well. Thanks for updating. This one, hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. Thank you for the hard work and dedication. You're doing a great job. We appreciate you. God bless you. Aisha, thank you. God bless you too. This one, they come out from Zainab. They come out from Zainab Kamara. Good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok. And this one, Marion Williams. Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. How are you doing? Yes, Marion, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Marcella, blessed. Fatima Conte, blessed evening, Mr. Komon-Tok. We really appreciate you always for the great job. God richly bless you always. May God Almighty continue to protect and guide you. Yourself, God bless you. And we get Kelvin Cece. Would say welcome, TPP. Leon, God bless you. My brother, stay blessed and continue to update us. Okay. Yes, of course, we'll continue. God's grace. Binti Kamara, my brother, how are you doing today? And you're doing good work. Yeah, God bless you. And all right. Wow. Let's take this one. Although this is Boko. Fambule will not open the line. It's will not open the line. It's person scared myself. Will not open the line. This one, Iboko, the person said, "Good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok. The problem about this coach is not that it's not the consumer, but those that bring in the coach in the country. The solution to this whole coach issue is to investigate and stop those that bring the coach in the country. If a supply is cut off, the consumer will not continue to smoke kush again. And this will bring to an end the kush. But as long as kush continue to enter this country, there is no amount of punishment that will stop those addicted to it by stop smoking. The source of kush." I agree with you. Joshua Peters, I agree with you 1,000,000%. That's the point. And I just make reference to say, you ever look at the roots, the source, very important, Thank you. That's a brilliant point. Thank you, Joshua. This one, Beatrice Kanu, good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok. This one, Asata Dumbuya would say, good afternoon, Mr. Komon-Tok. I hope everyone is doing great. Yes. Lansana Dumbuya lacks credibility. They come up from Kai, tier 4. All right, okay. Let's open the line now. Okay. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yes, Mr. Komon-Tok. I mean, I call from Ireland.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Komon-Tok. My contribution today now about the chief minister. What we try for encourage the unions them for support, volunteering the day for come together. I want to understand one thing. You don't need for beg somebody for come buy you cookery. You cookery, just cook fine no more. If you cook fine, they sell. You just cook. No need for go beg people and say, come buy me cookery. You don't need, it don't make sense. You just cook a cookery no more. Let's see what you commodity. People they flop the every day because they know the taste of the cookery. Then country that all this what today, if you wouldn't develop so now the institutions there. Not so the talk way they talk, it don't make sense. If the people the way they ahead, or they stand by one awards them, institution them, they don't know they don't get no effect at the country, they know they do nothing. Now the same thing they continue. This time they put the country go before, put the big with the big people that they care country go before. Then country answer with this, not to Donald Trump, so they care go please, they say if I go court, all the thing again, because they don't joke. When they say this, now this. Salon people, they want move forward, but they need leadership. Army they say salon man there, you go salon, they go take money, they buy land, and but I don't invest in more than 500,000 pounds. Women don't invest in a Sierra. I they sell over more than 100 million in area every 2 months. More than that. So now extra people they do them, they know they even thief. Sierra Leone, they want, you get to stand by your words. Yes, so they can't take small, but at the end of the day, one know me policy, I know they betray me policies them. They do what I want to do, they go before. They move ahead.
All right, you get 30 seconds. You get 30 seconds more.
Yes. So what you need to understand is, we don't need to talk to investors, we don't need to beg people, like President Bio, do the right thing. People they don't for you now grown. I swear to God. Let people they know say they get rights. Let people they know say they get voice. Let people they know say if they can go court, if I win, if I mean they go give me rights.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, all right. Let's take another caller. Yes, caller, outside the call from. All right, we missed this caller. Yes, okay, we missed this caller again. All right, yeah, caller, the line open, and I can call. All right, we'll take this other caller. Yes, caller, outside the call from.
This is I call from United States, Maryland.
All right, you get 2 minutes. Go ahead, please.
All right, thank you very much for allowing me the 2 minutes. Maybe last night Dumbuya one comment on. I've been listening to our interview site, also live na AYP. We then tell us, Mr. Thompson say, inside that people under the US. It's a category is not high. But if further goes say, deal with the man Canada office. It's not the man signed the paper. So if you know the way the man signed that document, how you know say no mean for sign. Because originally then tell and say then call and for can sign, he can get I told you get fear gas station, he say him supply don't come, you want go oversee that and the force. The same way in Canada office, land and do another day. Then it would in the mark talk. And secondly, the same way APC didn't get them convention, that man they amendment access on trust with the presidential guard. It two video them. One national do it in t-shirt, the second one in t-shirt or t-shirt. So Jaman and Peter would go on and quickly aid and this one mark nobody put nice. So Jaman will beat you going, get no mark anybody. That make that party they so.
All right. You get 30 seconds more. You get 30 seconds more.
All right. Last time we are a rock person. Then they say no payans and they say right. Very big and kind of blood at it. who are not been there with the man signed, but not lie, they like it. And so then, he mean, although an old man, but he mean know what he do. You know? So them want change, the wholesale change, and that can change them. In left for talk big English, they all on a phone, but most of the thing in lack credibility. They talk one thing way easy for proof and lie.
All right,
thank you for giving this opportunity.
Yeah. All right, thank you very much for contacting us. All right, okay, we don't miss this caller. Yes, caller on a line open. All right, allow me to take the text there while we wait for more calls. Ellen Mark Davis, so you say all MPs are going. All right, I think this one they come up from. Yeah, which side they call from, please?
I call from Freetown.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes plus.
Yes, so we ever wonder why politicians then where they can do in the opposition, they get a solution to a problem. They can point out at all the things that where the country lack. But the moment they enter government, they can tend forget about all the solution. For 60 years now, they get politicians that they go and come. We not see any improvement at the same thing no more. If you really look, some of politicians that can come, like President Kababa become Naya, with good intention. He puts institution that we for be if we just follow them institution and they right, the country for the better. But the main people that they corrupt the country now the politician them, when are the MP them. If you look at the MP them, they go sell all what they get just for becoming MP. Why do you do that? Also for the people then, they know where they go inside Parliament, not just cash making thing. Look, if we really pay attention to all the government contracts, it will count down to two groups of people there. Where they get them? The MPs. Now check when a journalist when I check them company the way they award contract them so you will see some kind of connections with the MPs or family members. You will see say the president is sister and I get this, or the president is ex-girlfriend and I get that. Why did they do that? Because they want for control the system. And we now will not believe in for go out and protest. Where one person died, then now, oh my God, now the West now, people that will protest for days and days and days. So now the end that you know. All man says Salon easy for fix. And that's true. Salon is really easy for fix. You in London, the population of London are about 8 points, almost 9 million. New York City now the same thing. But okay, like for compare with self. So the West, compare with America, way bad thing happened there. Oh, but America says they go first at the capital. Yeah, but what's in the politician and they tell you is the reason why Donald Trump not a president right now because you not get people that like Mohamed who go listen to him. People then they go jail right now to speak. You know we go cause the riots at the capital. But they go sit down now, we will say, oh, America said the Yabasti are there. Not so true. You know? So not so all bad thing where they happen in America no more for copy. One talk like them, one dress like them, one eat them food. But when they copy the good things the way they happen there. I really wish I didn't get time for talk on this, but for continue for pay attention to we MP them, make we see. Oh, by the way, you been get a program you talk about a Kane, Honorable Kane, I will sign EBC, go get back to America, answer some question. I go tell you now, say not gonna happen. I know the gentleman. I don't even know for calling gentleman. What you say, most of them, that's true. And you know, wherever can you program for answer to them question because it knows not true. So these are just one of the examples. When I ever see Cheroko Gogona Ecowas, that they give themselves all these benefits them. Now then they say, okay, more get this, you Mr. President will give you that. And they deal that to the one our country. Thank you, Mr. Komon-Tok.
All right.
You do a great job, by the way.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution. All right. Yes. We'll take another caller. All right. So don't miss this caller. Yes, caller, you will call back. Ellen, they say all MPs are going to Parliament for their own selfish greed interest, but the souls of the dead will fight them in Jesus' mighty name. And all right, let's take another caller. Yes, caller, outside they call from. Hello, outside they call from.
Hello. Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yeah, outside they call from.
I call from the UK.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
Yes, Mr. Komon-Tok. As the previous speaker talk, when Sierra Leoneans well, some people then they talk, then they compare the West and the country. But all what then they compare are the bad thing. The good thing where the West they do, they're not they do. But the other team back, the chief minister, we can't talk. We talk, I don't know if that's talk where he talk. It provoke people them because you know what's in there at the country, you know the problem, you know the issue. You know it's time for settle the issue. They can't tell people and say, "Look, we all make peace." That provocation that day. Really, the way they don't take we Sierra Leoneans, they are not no, but we they pray that's God go first for our country. That democracy they pray for, God go restore democracy in Sierra Leone. And we pray that in Jesus' name. Now, my own contribution. Then.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution. All right. Let's take another caller. Yes. Caller outside the call from.
Because I know I'm going to today.
Okay. God help. You get the platform. Outside the call from.
I'm a concerned citizen as a call from United Kingdom.
All right. You get 2 minutes. Go ahead, concerned citizen.
Yeah, the first word is now for this cushion business. Just
Okay.
like we used to talk and the other writer back with it, right? But me the what they confuse me is why the government not they talk about the cushion. Now this is not a main problem. Why the government not they talk about the cushion? And they are not sabi. If they're able to go and send people, they say they want to make coupon. Why they not able to send outside and they sell them push the yard? Don't they go able to see that?
No, a brilliant point you can say. Brilliant point.
Yes.
I like that you point there. I like your point.
If you are able to go send the one the way they go say that they can overthrow Nuna. Now kush where they say where they smoke and society, they see person drunk. Straight away we go inside, they go meet side and they sell them. You go able to arrest them all. Let's come to Mohamed Bangura inside. Oh, let me just put and say the parliamentary step. The MPs. They know they do nothing that that country day. Because now my own country NASA. For the benefit of the people. They are doing it for their own selfish and greed pocket. I don't watch weird. Sengbe Pierre. He interviewed Mohamed Bangura. Mohamed Bangura say people then they one lady phone they cry. He don't spend over $40,000 for him $40 million but also for let it become no more this parliamentary business like win. Right now the lady who get for pay that money they usai they pull her. Now they pay access. So why when they go to parliament? Not for the people they not from their pockets. Now I say well parliament na game. So now that make himself go there because of that money where they don't call. Then they spend all kinds spend. They leave you me that make them they go to parliament. Not for the poor people then. You they see somebody go to parliament, you know get 1 cent before that they say in 2 years time, me as I be somebody I no go call the name. We don't go to parliament. We no get nothing any small boy that go school. Just after 1 year in mama where he must be in date of birth, he celebrates in birthday 2 days complete.
All right. You get 30 seconds more.
Plus 1 minute. So now that's not the problem, my dear brother. We country, they backward. Mr. President no need or that send me by Mr. P. But not something the man next step again.
Shenge.
Where they say Chief Minister. Shenge. They no need for go na the ear. Tell people they say una can't join we whether not this that. No, just do the right thing. If you go get somebody, the minimum wage is a 600,000, and the rice, a bag of rice is almost 900,000. Where do you expect them to get the money?
All right, thank you very much for contribution.
Guinea when a junta, then petrol whether they sell and me are just commodity. Then they give each gal the liter where you buy. The government they get what they pay for una pay the rest. Come on. They need to do the right thing. Thank you very much, my dear. May God bless you.
Okay, God bless you. No. All right, so I'll take another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok, I call from Kabbalah.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes plus.
Okay, perfect. That's great. First and foremost, I just want to clear something back with the junta and Niger. Yeah, you're right. Of the side we talk because get a meeting. They kind of Mali, the coup leader. So then we don't try for acts. The Wagner group from Russia. For them we go for help them with how for calling some mercenary them, if anything get for happen from the Ecowas side, so then in a two that side. And then the other thing about we country, we NPs them, sometimes we can talk no more really. I don't know if they get feel bad about that, but most of we NPs them, the need for go school back again, for let them understand which not the rule, which not the function, and which not the reason make all the people them, they elect them for let them go another side for represent we. But if them NPs then they, I know 1 to 3 NPs them, and I don't know if the money influence no more, then they use. But even for defend themselves, so if that person able to defend himself, I will go defend, anybody under force wouldn't get, then debate business. Maybe they want make a bill. So waiting in able for argue, we're not able even for defend itself. So no one problem that another country they wouldn't make no country they could be in and so on. And the third point, about the kush. I know say I'm not talk one time back, about kush here. Somebody may attack from England, say, we're not the right for talk. So but I believe say when we talk about love first, you go for love yourself first. Kush, if the government they bring come on, whosoever they bring come on, I believe say youth man themselves, then second for decide for themselves, say this thing I don't want them. But when you talk, then people say, because of in all the country, all things sad, all crisis there. So the only way how the youth then going for make themselves okay, by taking kush. But I think say that one not to any sensible talk than the body youth themselves, then for stand for themselves. And then we hope say right now that group go down form so for the try for educate them, for sensitize them, about the danger behind it. Maybe they will follow up and let them follow up themselves. The government in your side, that one they need it everywhere, even at Ethiopia. They got business. Government no, but they can they keep quiet. Yeah, the police said they pardon deal and they said they keep quiet because they know the people them exactly what they bring it in the country. So
all right.
The government, they
you
get blame.
You get 30 seconds more.
Or just hope say everything able for settle. So thank you very much and for you, for your great job and everything, man. Peace.
All right, thank you. All right, I'll take another one. Yes, caller outside the call from. Okay, we miss this caller. All right, now take another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Good afternoon, Mr. Komon-Tok. I call from Lebe.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes plus.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Komon-Tok, I want to use the platform for make active the people then. We celebrate, we cry with the poor people them, where they kill them, picking them. The last time now, alone during the time of the protest. We all understand, see, some picking away and kill that right inside their house. We see them. And that make they say, go thank you for platform them where we not get to see. Because AYV and all the rest of the brokers places there in Salon, they don't feel the people there. Instead, if you want to get the real thing, the real news, they get to come to that platform there, where people are going to express themselves. That this is like the problem where Madam you are facing today, feel say people they listen to Adebayo. Now he make Adebayo. If now Adebayo they tell people the reality where they happen at the country, they can listen to them, of course. Because then they are propaganda. And they talk this, they talk that, they talk everything is a lie. So me, I tell the people them where I see they celebrate, they cry with the people that we lost their loved one. Let God bless them. The organizer, let God bless them. Up to a family. They're already there yesterday. Let God make the reap that benefits. They just all say the Jamal Kiam. I cry when I see that video. I swear to God, they are real patriotic Sierra. Today we country inside they don't get money for celebrate nothing. Kill people, picking them, and go through them like rag, like nothing. I tell them thank you. Let God bless them. And number two, the issues where they go on the salon with the parliament of APC. It's a shame on Mohamed Bangura and we follow in parliament. With the other people, they were 6 of them, they said go take the oath of office. They feel say now the people of Sierra Leone and the hot, and they destroy their own career because they don't show wisdom. Then are people that were not trustworthy, and there are people that were not fight for the people there. They fight for the individual interest. No problem. They don't give you the message. That fight when they fight, Dr. Samura, I want them all understand. See, nobody where they love. When you don't ever see they love like Samura Kamara. The guy crowd when they don't need for 7% that come up for me. Mother doing is send for me, they pay people them for me them come up go around for them.
All right, you get 30 seconds more.
For pass around, let people come up. So it's a shame on them. They don't come up for go take out of office. By God in power, they go hit what they do.
All right.
The kush in problem. They are give me 2 minutes.
No, you not get 2 minutes again. I will give you up 1 minute.
2 seconds. Okay. The kush in question. Government doesn't for talking about it because government they make the kush. Government they bring the kush. If like you remember, there was a time when this thing, one all container can salon, they begin the digital, one day they go make full of themselves, they go burn drugs or whatever. It's a full of themselves. And the people the way they this government. Let God destroy them.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, let's take another caller. Yes. Caller outside the call from. Yeah. Whose side they call from? All right. Okay, we don't miss a caller there. All right. Let's rush quick on the text there. This one they come from Isa to Camera, Mr. Komon-Tok. Thank you so much for the truth. This one they come up from Sheku Jao. They say Salon is greater than APC or SLPP, so country first. This one they come up from Signature. It's easy to sit up and take notice. What is difficult is getting up and taking action. Yeah. This one they come up from Mary J. Mr. Komon-Tok, you sound tired. Sorry, I know how it feels like to put your time and effort, and thank you for that. Yeah, Mary, you're right. You're right. Indeed. Today, I almost want to cancel this show. Almost. But I say, the people in there, at least they need to forget this information, So, while we just rush, we'll take 2 more calls and then we'll wrap up the program. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok, they call from US.
All right, you get the platform, you get 2 minutes. Go ahead, please.
All right. So I just tell you thank you for all the analysis that we try for make.
And people, they don't they talk baku thing about how the new government, they try for bring people together. But the bedrock of every success, we forget peace. And peace, enough for the pantap no more. The people, they are aware, they know what to go through another country there. And some people, them, they get the bitterness. Even if you get money, you get everything. If that on that way do it will solve that problem then. I don't think the person will satisfy. So all the development and the way that they talk, all man they come in the brag, now so they do. Now way no more way the government they find for make them able adjust to themselves and convince the international community the money we hang for make them get them and eat them back, or not for the interest of the country. The bedrock of the success of that country. Now they begin forget them all. That peace where then they talk about, they begin forget them. All what they happen at the country where they can't talk them people and they believe. But me here, I don't believe. You know? So they just encourage the unions there no more. Me, they take them for me and get a focused mind. This government, they come to pass, and if we will not change our attitude, we will still remain the same thing. All na bogus talk. Now my own contribution down there.
All right, thank you very much. All right, now take the last lucky caller. Yes, call outside the call from.
Mr. Komon-Tok. I do all these. Me actually no come on today, you know. So I go take you know come on.
Yeah, I late today.
Anyhow, I watch. You don't pay. You don't like this for yesterday. So but I'm going to come on live. And that's why I get no contribution today. Because me before I do it, I say, let me laptop this already. I go back at the television. I don't say, I go back at before. I said, but I don't subscribe. What's happy? No, say, I go to me and America will come balance. God bless you.
There are no I mean, no more for Kemuna go Kabbalah, not to now to Kemi go Kabbalah. All right, which side they call from?
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, bye for now.
All right, thank you very much. Okay. All right, that's now the last lucky caller. We'll not take calls again. We don't switch the line off. We tell her plenty thank you. You know, as Lado take few texts. Sorry, I'm not able to read much. Let we take from this one. Babatunde Kyle, they say, I think the problem about Africa is entourage we take along to work with. Mr. Komon-Tok, even you in a position now and you decide to bring people along to help you, bro, just forget it. Babatunde Kai, I think I agree with you on this one. And a lot of people, unless they subscribe to the faith, to that particular idea, see, sometimes it not necessarily means say sometimes the president get bad intention for the country. And I want to believe that when they say all of the president they don't see done. Perhaps except because until we don't know what's in the person yet, we not get for say 110%, we not get for Tawa for saying a fact and a true. But I want for believe, I want for believe, in my opinion, say all of the presidents who don't see the end, opinion, not a fact. They might have got good intention for the country. They want left a legacy. They want the country beautiful. They want, I mean, I just feel say as a leader, now this is the wish for your country. But sometimes the people that we surround yourself with, they are not your friends. They are only friends of the office that you occupy. Because that office, they make them become extraordinary in a society. I mean, we can play that video there from Professor Lumumba. He puts that video often every day. These are the problem. The people where they surround the president, the minister, those cabal. And it can be difficult for no. Like, I think, I don't know if it happen, things fall apart. That is, then say, all the lizard then they don't with them belly. Also in belly they act, you know, will know. Not so. Because then we belly ads trade most money. Say go lay down with belly, you go lay down with belly. So I think I did a parable come out people and say, all the condo then for the leader with them belly. Who's one get belly, you know, go no. So everybody they can surround you. They praise you, they praise you, they praise you. That flatter sometimes Nanking just spark off the people and the leaders and then they can celebrate and worship like demigod. I mean, you not gonna know sometimes, you not gonna know because some man sabi talk, yeah, some man get sweet mouth, some man get sweet mouth, some man they worship, some man get mean say, some man, all kind way they can put some man will talk, believe me, you will feel like say don't get the solution. But if you get the power for watch deep inside your heart, you know your intention. But we not get that power, that's your motor man for now. Maybe in future technology might assist us as our science they improve now. So sometimes perhaps it's not about the president that's care about the people and want progress, but it's about the people that will really surrender, where they misguide and mislead her. Some of them people are maybe they get high influence over her. But I understand, we're not going to blame them people and you don't go blame a minister. You go blame what? A president, because now you will give the constitutional mandate for the rule. So we're not going for left for go blame go blame a minister. That make you get for act responsibly, try best and see at a quiet moment what this person can talk if it's good for the country. First thing first, think for the country always. Is this good for the country, not for my party? And mostly today, now more of party projects there, or things there, or policies there, than they talk about. Things where they benefit the party, now they pay more attention to, rather than the things where they benefit the country. And this I don't disturb. And once you get that kind of scenario, we are in all projects, all policies should or must benefit the party. You use the party lens, then forget it, And I mean, I think the attitude, one caller talk just call ego. I mean, I don't remember, I think 2 or 3 of the callers there. We mentioned, say, we attitude, even if we change 500 governments, if we not change as a country, we not honest to ourselves. We don't get integrity. We don't get respect for the rule of law. We don't get respect for the people and say who they go serve. I mean, we'll continue for them on this, But let God help we we get better leaders. And me believe in say alone anyway. All right, so family, we go tap the program here today, and we apologize. We apologize for the text we never read all today. As really. Anyway, we'll turn up plenty things. The end will be called, the end will be called. Hopefully tomorrow will come earlier on, and definitely we will read more of our text tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye.
Attention, attention. Are you hungry for the latest insights on politics and good governance issues from the motherland, Sierra Leone? Look no further than Talking Points, your go-to platform for engaging discussions. Subscribe today and let your voice surge. Talking Points is where smart minds come alive. Subscribe now.
With Talking Points platform, you can dive into thought-provoking discussions, connect with like-minded individuals, and broaden your horizons. Be among the first to know the latest happenings in Sierra Leone. Join us today, subscribe, on YouTube, TPP Leone. Like our page, on Facebook, at Talking Points platform. It's your voice, you are in control. We believe in you. Subscribe now. Like our page. We love you.
But you must listen very carefully to your enemies, because sometimes they tell you the truth that you do not want to hear but need to hear. Sometimes you are surrounded by a coterie of people who pretend to be your friends, but they are not. They are friends of the office that you hold and the things and the doors that you can open for them. That requires discernment. That requires detachment. That requires focus. That requires selflessness. That requires intellectual firepower and spiritual contentment. Easier said than done. You know, power, it is said, corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. But I remember the great Tanzanian president Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere used to say that when you are called upon to serve, remember that you are not necessarily the best, but you've been given the honor and privilege of serving. That is why we call you honorable. That is why sometimes we even call you excellency, not because you are excellent yourself, but we expect you to do excellent things. If you surround yourself with the wrong people who will continue to worship you, very soon you get used to being worshipped, then you become a demigod and you become hostile to truth and you become attracted to flattery. The strength of character is very important, and power does not change people. Power reveals who you truly are or truly are. I've interacted with individuals even across this continent, men and women who mean well and they serve well. I was telling a friend of mine who is a senior politician in Kenya that one of the greatest hallmarks of a servant leader is that when he or she receives a letter from a citizen, he or she acknowledges the letter. And I've dealt with many African heads of state, and to their credit, quite a number of them, they will cause the letter to be acknowledged. In Kenya, which is my country, you write to leaders, they never respond. Never. Because there is arrogance, which is tragic. So what must one do when one gets into public office? Humility must never abandon you. I've had the opportunity myself of serving in public spaces in this country on 3 different occasions. And in my view, have never changed. I've always realized that power is temporal and that you only do your bit and leave. As William Shakespeare once said, all the world is but a stage. We have our comings and goings. If you remember that, you'll remember to always have humility as your shadow. Most African politicians, I'm very reluctant to use the word leaders when I make reference to most African politicians. They occupy positions of leadership, but they are not leaders, most of them. First of all, the intention with which they enter into leadership is the problem. They seek office because they love power and privilege and opportunity that it provides to them. They want to become wealthy, and the easiest and shortest avenue to wealth in Africa today is public office. With the minimum effort, you become a multi-millionaire. They go there in order to be worshipped, and they go there not to do the right thing. And once they have been in office, they do so many wrong things that it becomes dangerous for them to leave office. So their continued occupation of office is also to ensure that they enjoy immunity that comes with office. But when you are a good leader who does the right thing, you do not fear to leave office because nothing has changed. And I've seen leaders of that ilk in this part of the continent. And there are quite a number of sprinkling of leaders who have left office and are doing great things. Joachim Chissano in Mozambique. Ifikepunye Pohamba in Botswana. People like my good friend Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete, Ali Hassan Mwinyi in Tanzania, Benjamin William Mkapa, Joachim Chissano, as I've said, of Mozambique, These are people who have left office and nothing is happening to them because they are men and women of integrity. John Mahama of Ghana. There are quite a number of them now across the continent who do not fear being out of office, and they are doing great things once they leave office. But there are others who will never leave office, because the day they leave office,
Attention, attention. Are you hungry for the latest insights on politics and good governance issues from the motherland, Sierra Leone? Look no further than Talking Points, your go-to platform for engaging discussions. Subscribe today and let your voice surge. Talking Points is where smart minds come alive. Subscribe now.